All right, I'll record. Welcome, everybody, to my impromptu session of listening to some music with a crazy... Look at this. Look at this. That's the album cover for the band. You can't see it. And it is freaking weird. I don't know if it's an AI-created thing. I imagine so. I don't know if it would be like deer in cadavers or what, but it's pretty fucking weird. I like it, though. I haven't actually looked in it yet to see what that's all about. More weird artwork. And I also don't know most of their guests. Brass Tracks, I don't know. Playing Gods, all them. The Audacity featuring Anomaly. I don't know. Polyphia and Y2K. No idea. Sophia Black, I only know because of this. Kill Station, no idea. Snot. It's an old band, isn't it? Or is that a new fucking rapper? I have no idea. Instrumental. It's full of interesting artwork. Really neat looking stuff. These guys, I guess I should be a good YouTuber and get their names. Tim Henson, guitar and production. Scott LePage, guitar and production. Clay Gover, bass guitar. Clay Eichelman, drums. Let's check out some of this, all right? So here's, oh, good God. Genesis. Featuring Brass Tracks. Does anybody know Brass Tracks? All right, so here's a Polyphia, Genesis. So have any who here has listened to Ego Death? The one with Steve Vai. Because I have, obviously, and there's echoes of that song in this. I wonder if there's kind of going to be a theme for feel running through it, because there's trumpet at the end of that, and it's got da 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 da, that kind of feel. And notes in there. It's pretty cool. Dusty. Did you realize? I remember when Jerry Cantrell came out with his first solo album, the first track out, I Cut You In, had some horns in it. And the guy on the radio was like, what is with these Seattle bands? Because like Soundgarden used to do that too. They put in like saxophone and horns and shit in their music. Yeah. So yeah, I love the sound of the bass. Bass always sounds great. Here we go. Interesting. You guys think of that? Improv jazz. Yeah, I like it, man. I like it. I like the sound of it. A little bit of jazz feel going on. There's a lot of familiar sounds like they've used kind of in other songs. So you kind of know it's them. I think I could tell anyway, just the style, but the tones they're using are kind of similar to other songs too. It kind of surprises me. All right, here's Playing God. We want to listen to Playing God again? I wonder if it's going to be different not watching it, because I've only watched the video and listened to it. That is still one of the most incredible sounding things I've ever heard in my life. God, I fucking love that. I love that. These cascading runs of notes that just, they do a run and any other kind of normalish song would be done, and they just keep going and just keeps going and amp it up to the next thing, and then it just keeps fucking going. I love it. So no, yes, it sounds way better here than it does on YouTube. Like at the beginning where the guitar comes in with the percussion, I couldn't differentiate between the two. Like in that on YouTube, this I could hear everything. It was a lot easier to hear the guitar without while the drums are playing here than it was on YouTube. So that's fucking crazy. It's a big difference. What a fucking space. A soundscape, man. What a space. From what it was before into that fucking da 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 da. It's like some 50s, 60s shit going on. It's incredible. Yeah, but you can hear so much, and the amount of left and right stuff going on is distracting at times. But it's so cool. I love it. It's ridiculous. That sounds so good, doesn't it? I love it. Whenever I hear that you're talking about, Miru is talking about the Latin influences, it's just very prevalent. Prevalent? I figured it out. Prevalent in this song. And it's fun to play. Like, I love playing the Latin kind of rhythms and stuff. Get these other chords, you know. And after listening to that, I grabbed the guitar and realized how much I don't know, but I also learn how to do things, like just by hearing what they do with the notes and different runs and stuff. And I was messing around with using open strings before I heard of Polyphia, but after hearing what you can do with it and how often you can use it, my eyes have been open a little bit as far as what you can do and utilizing those open strings, just where you're playing. If your root is on the 5th fret of a guitar, you can use all your open strings in between notes. It's pretty fucking cool. If you play guitar and you didn't think about that, think about it. It's pretty neat. If any of those notes is in any part of whatever scale you're using, you can let them ring, whatever the hell you want. It's pretty fun. Mixed with asterism? Yeah. All right, so what is The Audacity? I have not heard. Featuring Anomaly. Anybody know who Anomaly is? I don't. Here we go. This is the first time hearing this. So, here's Polyphia with The Audacity. Featuring Anomaly. God damn. How is it so good already? Crazy and awesome. It's halfway over already. Dude, those fucking drums. Alright, so Anomaly is a keyboard synths player and production on this. So what they're doing might be kind of hidden. So it's so many layers of things. But God, those fucking drums. Clay is a monster. I don't even know what to say about that. The drums were like just blowing my fucking mind. Everything was. And with that really muted, jazzy as hell fucking key part with those drums going nuts. That's just one of the coolest things I've ever heard. I love that fucking song. That was incredible. That was incredible. Awesome. Cool. So next is Reverie. Yeah. Just bring this over here. Yeah. Man, God, that song was, there was so much, but I didn't know how to talk about it. I literally don't know what to say about it. It was amazing. There's so many things that were just layered up and doing kind of the same complementary thing. Not necessarily the same, but a complementary thing. Like the keys and synths were doing almost the same thing as a guitar, but not quite. So it was something else to listen to while you're trying to listen to all the other insanity going on. And it might have melted a little bit in my brain. A little bit. But I loved it. All right, let's check out Reverie. Reverie. Polyphia and Y2K. So Y2K is just production. I don't mean just production, like it's not something, but they didn't play like an instrument on it. So written by Tim Henson, Scott LePage, Clay Gober, Clay Aishlin, Judge, Ari, Rafa, Nick. So everybody that's got guitar, bass, drums, guitar, production, drum engineering. So a lot of people, a lot of stuff. Let's hear it. So at the start of this, I was thinking, man, they all should start like kind of starting to sound the same. Like it's almost interchangeable. But then, so you have like their definite styles of the way they play. But you have these different key kind of instruments or key tones that come in on the guitar that give each song a different flavor. For Audacity, it's the fucking drums. Drums with, you know, splash of keys in there. But this has that really, yeah, a lot of jazz going on, a lot of jazzy stuff going on. Swing kind of feel the things to the music, to the guitar melodies. So they're masters at the, how do I explain it? There might be a term for it, but like the tension and release kind of aspect where Bandmate does a lot after their big choruses in their songs. They do that where they give an extra beat, or they either extend a part, or they just don't bring the drums in until a beat or two later than you think it should be there, and it gives you that fire. Oh, there it is. Usually my head snaps one way or the other because I'm waiting for it, and that's what it feels like to me. It's just like psh, fucking here you go. And these guys do it over and over, but then they always have these little to me it's like a flutter, these flutter guitar parts that start and they just kind of fly off into the distance, and then something comes around the other side. It's so fucking cool, man. Bass isn't doing a lot in this. It's basically like doing like a bass's job, but the sound of it is so good and perfect. I love it. That tone, oh my god, it's so good. I played with a guy once who had bass tone like that, and he was a fantastic fucking bass player, and we were working on some jazz stuff, and that was one of the highlights, was just being able to play with this dude. He was amazing. His bass sounded like that, like in the room. It was crazy. Was that the same? Threw me off. Hell yeah. What's up? Hello, Jennifer. Welcome. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, you could picture someone singing those lines. I think if I were to actually work at it, I figured out kind of what... There's a way that they play, and there's kind of certain scales they play. I think that one of the big things is a lot of hybrid picking, which I'm not. It's not something I worked at. Now I do a lot of finger picking, but as far as doing like rolls and kind of sweep style stuff, I can't really do. But I would love to pick up on a little more what they do. So I think if you can if I could stumble on some of the technique they're using to get some of those runs and very stuttery type of rhythms, you could kind of get closer to what they're doing. Not that I ever think I fucking will, but It's pretty neat. I'm trying to say it's like there's like a key moment, I think, to learning their stuff probably. Like it'd be incredibly difficult. Then you get to a certain point, you'd be like, oh, fuck. That's what it was. It would take work to get there. I'm not going to get there. I'm just not. So this is ABC. I think this has this has Sophia Black on it. Cool. Heard this. I like it. This I heard at work and heard vocals. I'm like, what? You're speaking Japanese. Here we go. ABC.
Someone call a paramedic. I can't speak, it's all phonetic. Made me forget every word, cause like that's a lot of letters. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. 911, hello, it's me, Sophia. Yes, this is an emergency. Yes, the way they put it down on me got the whole room tipsy.
So she did the whole alphabet on one of their fucking runs.
Someone call a paramedic. I can't speak, it's all phonetic. Made me forget every word, cause like that's a lot of letters. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. 911, hello, it's me, Sophia. Yes, this is an emergency. Yes, the way they put it down on me got the whole room tipsy. Hyperventilating when we be procreating. Where'd you learn to do that thing? How do you hold the bat when you swing? I don't think I can breathe. I don't think I can be. I don't think I can think. I don't think I can see. Fuck. Someone call a paramedic. I can't speak. It's all phonetic. Made me forget every word, cause like that's a lot of letters. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y. Cut your pick out and put it in my locket, so I could kiss you whenever I wanted. Hyperventilating when we be procreating. Where'd you learn to do that thing? Now you hold it back when you swing. I can breathe. I don't think I can be. I don't think I can think. I don't think I can see. Shit.
I like this a lot. I really do. She's doing just like Miura said. I could hear a pop singer singing these vocal lines, singing the melody lines, and that's what she's doing. You know, they play a lot of their stuff in a kind of a vocal line, vocal melody style. Apparently, because it works. It sounds beautiful. It like really works. I like it. It's cool.
Someone call a paramedic. I can't speak. It's all phonetic. Made me forget every word, cause like that's a lot of letters. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y. あいうえおかきくけこさしすせそ立ちつてとなにむねのはりふへほなみむねのやりゆえよやりるれろパピプペコちょっと待ってイケメンじゃない？イケメンだよね無理やばい超かっこいいんだけどなんか緊張しちゃうちょっと待って無理絶対無理やばいんだけど
Wow. What do you think of that? I think it's pretty awesome. I love it. A, B, C, D, then the here on the table. It does have the vowels. A, U, E, O, Kakiku, Keko, Sasha, Suse, So. It's got the whole alphabet right here because it's like a lot of letters. Nailed it first try. That. You're right, man. You're right. Fuck, you're right. That is all it is. Wow. That's funny. I'm kind of blown away. 2 alphabets in one song. Who's heard that before? Sophia Black. Yep. I hear now. Sophia! You're my favorite singer. All right, let's move on to Memento Mori, featuring Kill Station. This has vocals too. Kill Station's on vocals. Anybody know who Kill Station is? No. All right, let's check this out.
I know I already told you, I won't say it again. I'll be the one that'll hold you, you'll be my only friend.
All right, Ryan, have an open mind. This is the type of shit I switch immediately from vocal-wise. So, probably why I haven't heard of them. So, try and keep an open mind, listen to the thing as a whole. Maybe I'll read these lyrics. I'm sure they're going to be profound. Falling, I could never forget you if you're falling. I'll be here waiting to catch you. I'm falling, I could never forget you if you're falling. I know I already told you. I won't say it again. I'll be the one that'll hold you. You'll be my only friend. I'll make it all worth the time. We both know life has the end. Let's act like love lasts forever. We can both play pretend. Ooh. Might get spicy. It's actually kind of nice.
I know I already told you, I won't say it again. I'll be the one that'll hold you, you'll be my only friend. I'll make it all worth the time. We both know life has to end. Let's act like love lasts forever. We could both play pretend. I'll be here standing next to you when you feel down and out. I always want the best for you. I'll always be around. I'll be here standing next to you. I hope you know I'm proud. And if I leave before you do, just listen to the sound of my voice singing this song to you. I'll never let you down. I wanna see this through. And if I'm not around, I'll still be there with you. I'll always be a heart beating away. I know I already told you, I won't say it again. I'll be the one.
You know what these fuckers are doing? They're going to make me listen to other music that I don't normally listen to, just like Bandmate did. And here's the thing. This is fucking crazy, because what Bandmate did was take music I don't usually listen to, and they put awesome instrumentation behind it and made it good instead of basic crap you hear on the radio. And that's exactly what Polyphia did with this fucking Kill Station dude. I guarantee, usually backed by fully electronic production with like a quarter of a keyboard, and that's it. And now he's doing the same shit he does behind a band that is incredible, and they're doing really cool shit. So some of the same tones as far as rhythms go, but the dude's playing it, and it's really good stuff. So yeah, this is cool. You know, maybe this will show people it's okay to have musicians as part of your fucking, like real musicians as part of your studio group. instead of one dude who does the same shit to every song.
I know I already told you, I won't say it again. I'll be the one that'll hold you, you'll be my only friend. I'll make it all worth the time, we both know life has to end. Let's act like love lasts forever, we could both make pretend. I'm all in, I could never forget you. If you're falling, I'll be here waiting to catch you. I'm all in, I could never forget you. If you're falling, I'll be here standing next to you when you feel.
This is cool, man, because there's people that listen to Sophia Black and people that listen to Kill Station, whoever else guests on this, that they wouldn't listen to music like this, like at all. They're going to come to it, buy this album because they're on it, and be like, this is some pretty cool shit, you know? It's great, man. It's really cool. Yeah. I really like it. And, you know, the lyrics aren't, there's nothing bad about them. It's just some pretty nice lyrics. It's cool. I dig it.
Down and out, I always want the best for you. I'll always be around. I'll be here standing next to you. I hope you know I'm proud. And if I hate before you do, just listen to the sound.
All right. Fuck around and find out. Fuck around and find out by featuring Snot. I have a feeling this is going to be a little more towards the hip hop rap side, judging by some of the lyrics that I'm not going to read because I'll get canceled. Be interesting. Here we go. Fuck around and find out by Polyphia featuring Snot, which I'm realizing is not the 90s group.
Niggas be talking about, we can go spark it out. Just take them out, put them in the bag and shut them out. Police walk around, they won't hear a sound. I'm all on myself and I keep it 100. I keep a clip on me, pussy and a pony. I'm driving the Ford, anything that is stolen. Pull up in the function, they won't even notice. All of these niggas be talking about, we can go spark it out. Just take them out, put them in the bag and shut them out. Police walk around, they won't hear a sound. I'm all on myself and I keep it 100. I keep a clip on me, pussy and a pony. I'm driving the Ford, anything that is stolen. Pull up in the function, they won't even notice. Been feeling so sick inside, can't really feel pain in mind. These niggas, they still in my shine. And all of my friends turn their enemies. Can't be friends, so they try to end me. And then they came with some little envy. And cameras get mixed with the jealousy. I don't think I want no friends. Low star, nigga, tell the end. I don't think I want a bitch. Matter of fact, I want me some. Type bitch to love me some. Type bitch to know I'm wrong. But you know I feel it right. 2 cups, bright makes 1 ice. Beautiful when I think so soft. I swear when I'm in paradise. Blood tears coming out my eyes. You will feel the pain inside. And the stars up in my bed. Niggas popping on my bed. One wants on when they change. One rest until I'm blessed. Put that in your hand. Fuck what these niggas be talking about. We can go spark it out. Just take them out. Put them in the bag and shut them out. Police walk around, they won't hear a sound. I'm all on myself and I keep it 100. I keep a clip on me, pussy and a pony. I'm driving the Ford, anything that is stolen. Pull up in the function, they won't even notice. All of these niggas be talking about, we can go spark it out. Just take them out, put them in the bag and shut them out. Police walk around, they won't hear a sound. I'm all on myself and I keep it 100. I keep a clip on me, pussy and a pony. I'm driving the Ford, anything that is stolen. Pull up in the function, they won't even notice.
So the lyrics and the rap were so bad in that I didn't really listen to the music, and that song fucking sucks. Moving on. There's no room for the fucking music. The dude just never shut up. Don't like that at all. Hope this is better. All falls apart. This should be just instrumental. Some trumpet by the band. Good. That's what I want to hear. For a beat to drop. Not gonna happen. Gonna let it go. Neurotica. Polyphia. This in my head, what I'm seeing is like it's like I've talked about this before. I get like images in my head that represent the music. Whatever the fuck it is, synesthesia. And I see like a ball going down a track and it keeps dropping off and it just lands on another track. Like one of those computer simulations where everything just happens to work out just at the right time. And that's what this whole song's reminding me of. Shit just like just catching before falling off a cliff. It's freaking awesome. I love it. So much attitude in that fucking melody line, man. That is so fucking cool. Da, 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 da. I love that so much. That might be like my favorite song on here so far. I love that. That's so good. That makes me want to learn what they're doing like even more. Man. That's fucking great. That's great. Okay. What's next? It's another Chimera featuring Lil West. Sounds like a rapper. Got some lyrics here. Good girl in a costume makes your world when I'm with you. How this dude raps will decide how good or shite this song is. Very Spanish feel. Scale-wise and tone-wise. I hope the dude doesn't fuck up this song, because so far it sounds great. This can be so cool. I don't know how lyrics are going to fit into this, because that sounds so good without anything else. I'm betting they put out the same shit, just instrumental. I bet they will. Lyrics coming. It's the right song, but I love it so far. It's fucking great. I can always skip the end if the lyrics fuck up the end.
It's my rules when I make moves. I make it rain like a monsoon. the best ride. She said that she really wanna come out to the west side. If she coming with me, she can hit me with her best side. She can be my missus, give me kisses on her best side. Low key when we in the night. You want me, but it's never right. Hold me, I'm a little light. You know me, cause I wanna rise.
I'll take that. All right, I'll take that. Lil West sounds like 1,000 other rappers I've heard, but over the top of that music, when it came back in hard, that was fucking cool. Right? Exactly. I was thinking exactly that, Meteor. Same thing. I can cut off the end of that shit. But about halfway through, I dug it. After everything came back in. So I think I would listen to the whole thing. Chino Marino, huh? That's interesting. I can never think of the name of the fucking band. Every time I hear his name, I can't think of the name of the band. I can see the white horse on the cover. So, tell me so I have to look it up. Chino Marino. You guys know who he's sang for, right? God damn it. Deftones. For fuck's sake. Deftones. Okay, so the stuff I like from the Deftones is the heavy stuff where he would do some screaming, some kind of rapping, and some singing. And then he just did a lot of like slow singing and stuff. Interesting to see what he does with this. I don't see him screaming. It is called Bloodbath though, so you know. Maybe it's going to be old school Marino. That'd be badass. Left you bleeding in the Garden of Eden. Ooh. Getting biblical. So, yeah, let's check out Bloodbath by Polyphia with Chino Marino. Here we go. What's up, Davis?
Day after day, arms reach to salvation. I lead the parade. Watch me wait. I felt you leaving. Your eyes deceived me. You left me bleeding in the Garden of Eden. Lucid, violent mood. Release your head. I believe you're next. It's inside your head. You create.
Dude, nobody sounds like Chino Marino. Nobody sounds like him. Unmistakable fucking vocals, man. I dig it.
It's inside your head. You create your own world. One more way out of here. I'm afraid I don't know.
Love that shit.
Create your own world. One more way out.
Coming up is the stuff I just love. Like any music that has this type of shit, I love it. And then when these guys do it a lot. But I love little, just intricate little fucking cymbal hits and just stuff. Little stuff that happens. You're like, what the fuck? And by the time it's over, you're like, man, that was... You barely have time to recognize what actually happened, and then you're off to the next thing. That's why I laugh. This is just so fucking cool.
I'm afraid I don't know. I'm afraid I don't know.
singer, dude. No auto tune. Doesn't sound like it. I know the dude can sing, and he's doing these harmonies that you barely hear, but they're there. So that had to be probably Skylar Page doing that solo. Okay, I love that song. The only thing I would have liked to have heard would have the drums change up from what they were doing to match the heavier guitar part. So it would have been that much heavier. I think that would have been really, really cool to just lock in with it for just a couple measures, just to fucking bring the heaviness to it, because it was kind of the only thing that was heavy was that guitar rhythm. That's my only criticism, and it's still awesome how it was. I loved it. That was really cool. Chino Marino. All right. What's up next? Oh, Ego Death. All right. I guess that's the last one. Aw. With Mr. Vi and Ivan Jackson on trumpet. Cool. Let's move on. This would be cool because I haven't listened to this, without the video accompaniment either. And it definitely changes how it sounds. We've already heard it sounds a little bit better than on YouTube. So here we go, guys. Ego Death. It's been a nice little adventure through Polyphia land. That right there, same thing I was mentioning earlier, was on the video, it was hard to distinguish what was doing what during that. Initially, I thought it was all guitar, like he was doing all that shit himself, but I didn't hear the percussion in it. Then listened to it again, heard the percussion, but it was still kind of hard to distinguish what was going on. But here, you can hear it a little bit better. It's still locked in together, but it's fucking cool. just relentless. It's relentless. It never stops. There's always a there's this whole time. There's always something just going on. I fucking love it. Then that guitar comes in, just to put this break in all that fucking staccato rhythm going on. God, I love it. I love it. Man, that's awesome. That is truly a great composition. That whole song is just wow. Have Steve Vai come in there, and there was some talk of they asked him if they would like to do take part in one of their songs, and he knew of the band, and he was a fan of the band because their style, it's nothing like what he does. He's a goddamn legend in guitar. He's been a legend in guitar for fucking 40 years. But he has total respect for him, and he thought, what am I gonna add? My style doesn't fit with these guys at all. So I was curious to what they would do, what he would do on top of their kind of style. And then so he sent him music, And they took it, and then they, as Tim Henson says, he goes, we just do what we do. We cut it up and rearranged it and put it together. And then Steve I heard it, and they said you could see he was just kind of like, what the fuck? Didn't they like it? You know? And they had to explain, like, no, man, it was great. We just do what we do with it. And I think they recut it again. Like once they got, like they had the first half done, and then once they got his music, they kind of did the rest of it. Not around what he did, but in response to what he did. And they still kind of, I don't know what they did, but I don't know if like when Vi comes in initially, there's like 6 or 7 layers of tones going on, all kind of in and out of each other and bending around each other, and it's really cool. But I don't think one person could do it, even Vi. So I don't know if they took different parts he had and layered them, or if they just, you know, what happened. I would love to see. I'll have to look because Tim Henson probably has, and the other guys probably have their own sites too, but I know he's got his own where he's very transparent about how songs come together. And it'd be neat to see, like, you know, when the drums come in, you know, or, you know, bass, you know, or who involves what. They're all listed as composers, so I mean, they're all probably fucking musical geniuses on multiple instruments. I don't know. It's just really cool to see and hear 2 monsters of music come together like this and just make something that's that amazing. It's wonderful. Right. Awesome. Well, I think that's it. That's all I wanted to do tonight.